Welcome back to Panero's, my people. I hope everybody's been blessed. You know, big Friday. Be safe out there this weekend. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what I mean? Stay with your families and protect your families. But anyway, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about dreams and visions. You know, I'll be putting up my videos sometimes on dreams and visions. You know, a lot of people talk about this rapture, you know, and things of that nature. And, you know, the return of Jesus Christ, which they think's returning, you know what I mean? You know, there's a few, I've put up a few videos on it. But this one here, I want to put this video up of this guy talking about his situation. And there's definitely like a big reason for this. Because it kind of coincides with everything I've been saying about this planet, if this was a real dream, you know what I mean? So let's just go straight to this video and see what this guy's experience, you know what I mean, of his vision of what he had. It's actually longer than the clip that I put in, so what I'll do, for those that are interested, I'll put the link in the description for the actual video, and then you can have a look the more detail. So I'm just trying to make a point of something that he mentioned, so I didn't put the whole clip up. So let's check this clip out. Right, check this out.
And I was like, okay, God, if this is you, you need to let me know, because I don't want to be be deceived. So I'm staring off. I don't want to be deceived. I don't want to be deceived. God, don't let this be me. Please don't let this be me. Is this you? And I heard yes. And I said, okay. And then I said, if this is the enemy trying to play games with me, I rebuke you in Jesus' name. You have no power here. I said all that to make sure that what I was seeing was real, because guys, this has never happened to me before. And it still freaked me out. It's the coolest experience. It's the scariest experience. It's just life-changing. Anyway, I see the silhouette of the man still in the sky, and it's so bright, and like you can see this. It's so weird. I don't even know the silhouette, right? And I said, "Is this you, Jesus?" And he said, "Yes." And then he opened his, but like, I don't even know how to put it. It was like a silhouette, arms out like this, and arms out were like this in the sky, right? And then he went like this, put his hands down, and you could see through the hands. You could see through the hands, you know, the crucifixion, the nails. You could see through the hands. And then it scared me even more, okay? Don't ask me why it scared me. I think it was the fear of the Lord and His glory and all that. But then I went back down. Okay, this happened again. I went back down. And then as I was on the aerator, and I went through a fence. I don't even remember going through the gate to get to the fence. Everything was on autopilot while I was up there. It's the strangest thing. I swear to you guys, I do not know how. Okay, so then, suck back up. Here I am. Here's the atmosphere, okay? And here's me on the aerator down here. Don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. See the silhouette of the man. Shows me the hands. And I said, this is you, Jesus. And he says, yes. And I said, okay. And then I'm surrounded by the believers. I don't see them, but I feel them. Okay? And now he said, look down. And I looked down, and all I could see was fire. So then, I'm like, is this the rapture? And I didn't get an answer. I said, are you saying when we get caught up, destruction comes down? Didn't get an answer. And I'm looking down, I'm looking up, and he's not there. So I'm looking down, looking up, and I don't even know at this point. All I remember is just focusing. I said, Jesus, are you telling me? And I repeated it. Are you telling me that when we get raptured, sudden destruction is going to come down immediately? And he said, yes. And then he said, listen. So I listened, and there was screaming, there was crying, there was laughter, the screaming was weeping, guys. Like the craziest stuff was happening down here when we were up there. And it was terrifying. I looked down, and it's just straight orange. There's no blue, there's no green, there's no colors, there's no mountains. It's just red. And so I said, so you're telling me that when we get raptured, when you take us, when you receive us, there's going to be destruction. It's going to be like this? And he said, yes.
So people, I don't know if you noticed there, like he clearly states that he looked down, when he was talking to what he thought was Jesus Christ. When I think about what I've been taught, I don't think he was talking to Jesus Christ. I think he was talking to a different entity. He looked down and he saw fire. Right? He saw fire. The whole place was orange. He said, it's like basically like a red orange type of planet. Right? So, he said it himself. Something's coming down. Notice what he's saying. Something's coming down, he said. He didn't say that people are just going to be taken up from the planet. Something's coming down to the planet for there to be a reason for people to be taken off the planets. And we're going to do another video about that as well. We're going to get into that because I've got a nice UFO video to give you. It's more really God's UFOs, or should I say God's chariots, that he has access to. And there's a possibility that them chariots may be for, the chosen that are here to be taken off of this planet. No one's gonna want to come back to this planet after that planetary system crosses over, And it'll probably look a bit like Mars, how they depict Mars. But yeah, so that's the point I wanted to break down to you, is what he actually saw, when he was when he looked down, and know exactly what he said. But we're gonna get deeper into this. We're getting closer to the time. Well, I'm not saying we're getting closer to the time of where it's happening now, but there's definitely a lot of spiritual signs, so we're gonna have to start breaking some of these down. And this month there's a lot of signs, so I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.